right, welcome in everybody. Hello, hello. Not gonna lie to you, I had a lousy night's sleep last night. Oh my goodness, my goodness. I have been having as I'm practicing for mediumship, I am having those interruptions, what they talk about when you're studying for mediumship, that spirits just come to you in the middle of the night. I am having those kinds of things, even though I'm closing the gate, and I am saying thank you, and I'm saying goodbye. Go on, go on, go on. I'm having that experience. So, if any of you are studying mediumship, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on in the reading today. Don't want to shoo anybody away who really wants to talk to somebody, but then I just say to them, go fetch me that person and I'll have them talk through me. Okay? Go fetch me that person. Not going to talk to you right now. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Wise leader. Amen, people. Crossing bridges, a time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. I feel like this happened the other day. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. The other one, I feel like there was a different card, but it was also about gratitude. I don't know if this was yesterday or last week, but there was definitely a very similar spread of cards. I know Wise Leader and Crossing Bridges was in the spread. So there's something of a follow-on message that wants to come through here. So maybe it's you guys this spirit wanted to talk to last night. It was just very, I don't know, it was very contrite, very, I need to give an apology. I need to give an apology. And so totally open to that. You just got to fetch me your person. All right, let's see what's happening here. Page of Pentacles. Sun keeps going in and out. We're having really random shit happen today. All kinds of crazy stuff. Page of Pentacles. Tower. Hermit. Seven of Cups and Awakening. All right. And I'm going to take this Six of Swords and I'm going to take this Strength card too, because this does feel like, okay, a little bit like what I'm saying to you, that some of you are really stepping into your new skill, your new capability, your new spiritual path or something like that. And this is really bringing about like a lot of need to be on your own doing it. Okay. Because right now there's some confusion and it is bringing on this next level awakening, which I love. And then here we have the Strength card. I'm not going to back off my timing thing around Lionsgate. I feel like some of us are being prepared for Lionsgate right now. There's going to be some kind of experience we need to practice, or we need to get, it's almost like, hey, there's going to be a marathon on 8/8 and you're entered. So like, get it together, people. The High Priestess, Page of Swords, King of Cups, Emperor. Yep. Two of Wands. There's a decision happening right now. Wow. Some of you are making a decision right now about the end of something. Five of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Hierophant. I feel like some of you may be having a similar situation to what I was just saying. I was going through about a new spiritual channel opening up that's kind of disrupting your peace a little bit. Okay. And trust me, so super protected here. Don't you worry about me at all. Okay. I don't, you don't need to be concerned. I'm doing what I need to be doing. But I will say to you that this idea that you can kind of control everything may be a little bit, I don't know, how shall we say, cute and not real. Okay. There's something that's definitely making a decision right now. And it's because you're making a decision based on new information that's coming through, new information that might be confusing, but is activating this new level of spiritual awakening. Okay. And stepping into the high priestess, right? Messages coming in. There's the Page of Swords. Messages coming in. There can be someone connecting with you who's not passed over. This is a soulmate of some kind, and this person is trying to contact you. There's also an ending going on. So these two things are happening kind of simultaneously. I have been seeing this for 6 months. There's somebody trying to come in, and there's somebody that is leaving. You won't let them go. They don't want to go, or something like that. But the time is up. The time for this is up. It's possible that this time has been up for a couple of years. That like the buzzer sounded, it's time to move on. But like the two of you, and the reason for that is, I feel like it has something to do with your learning around your own spiritual awakening, around what you're starting to know or starting to be aware of. Why is this having a hard time going? Sun, Magician, Seven of Swords. Oof, wow. And the Eight of Wands. I feel like you're uncovering a lot of, I'm just going to say it, lies. Uncovering a lot of things that were confusing to you, didn't make sense to you, and now you're seeing it as like, oh, wait a second. I thought it was one thing and it was really another thing. So I don't know if this is an ex that's leaving your life, or a parent, or a best friend, but there's definitely some kind of information. I'll just call it information, because I see the Page of Swords coming in, very similar to what is happening with me. There's a lot of information trying to come in, and it's like dispelling. I don't know. I think lie is kind of strong, but I'm just going to show you this: the Seven of Swords and the Magician. There's somebody who's taken a lot of effort to craft their personality, facade, experience, manipulate how you have experienced something, and they want to be sure that they leave with the story that they want to leave with. So you could be having someone leaving your life, and they're trying to turn things around on you. They're trying to make you the bad guy. They're trying to make you, and it's 100% not true. So there's a little bit of this hesitancy. I also feel like there could be some kind of confusion that you have around this person. Like, why were they in my life? What was their purpose? What was the lesson? So, the Saturn shift may have churned this up a little bit. Okay, the Saturn shifting into Aries may have churned this up a little bit. Here's Aries. And Aries is about our ego. It's about our persona. It's about the person we are presenting. And what I feel like is happening is the you have presented, maybe this is a marriage that's leaving, the you have presented has been orchestrated by this person. And it's like, it's not that it's not you. It's just that it's only a facet of you. It's only a part of you. And it's a chapter of you or something like that. It's very, I'm going to say one-dimensional, but I don't mean that you're one-dimensional. I just mean that the story that you're telling about this relationship is how shall I say this? Lacking in detail. All right. Lacking in nuance. There's a lot more to this story than like maybe you're willing to admit, or maybe you're willing to let in, or something like that. Now, High Priestess, you're leveling up into this new, these new spiritual gifts, becoming the High Priestess. Like, there's no more shutting it off. You can't shut it off anymore. Like, maybe this is why you haven't been able to fully awaken to this next level of spiritual mastery, because you're not wanting to let this secret in, or this truth in. It is a secret. It is a secret. Um, and I feel like there are people who want to keep that going. I don't know what that's about, like what the marriage was about, what my family of upbringing was about. It's about people's egos or people's who they present themselves to be, and they're going to make damn sure that they have the story straight with you when they leave. Now, that's why they're hanging around, because the story is not where they want it to be. That person is sticking around until you kind of knuckle under to the story, because here's the 8 of Wands. We are having the new moon in Gemini. All last week I was talking about the Saturn and Aries shift, but I was also saying, hey, the new moon in Gemini is coming on the 27th, 26th, 27th. So tonight, tomorrow, the next day. And this is about telling a new story. Remember when I was saying that last week? It's about telling a new story. So someone is trying to make sure that they look like a good guy or a good gal in the story. Page of Wands. So there's Page of Swords, Page of Wands, 3 of Cups, Temperance, and the 2 of Cups. This is the new person trying to come in. All right, this is Archangel Michael trying to bring in a partner. So it's sort of like this person is getting nudged out of your life. There's somebody getting nudged out of your life. And also it's like you're on track. There's some kind of timetable here. Like you're on track to move forward. You're developing your skills, you're developing your mediumship, you're developing your clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, and that's nudging out this person. So I just get the feeling, I don't know that this person's really going to have a choice. The 10 of Swords, like when it's done, it's done. And I feel like it's done. Within the next 2 weeks, it's done. Okay, the 2 of Wands here in the timing space. There's the conflict. And it's like what you want. Now, Taurus energy here is about feeling safe and feeling stable and solid and feeling like, I've got my shit together. And this changing of the guard is very, very much about your future, your spiritual future. And stepping into this Strength card. I don't know why these two things can't be happening at the same time, other than this person that's trying to come in is next level. And you are, and I'm not saying you're not vibrating high enough for this person to come in. It's possible that they are also going through something similar to this. All right. There's 3 cups into the 2 of Cups. And the Page of Wands is about excitement. It's also about passion and fire, right? So what's this person? Knight of Cups, 3 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this person is trying to burnish their reputation with you, primarily with you. There could be some financial deal made. Financial deal made? Something like that. You might have to agree, and maybe this is just symbolic, right? Like it's been enough time and I've invested enough time. So there's something about like, okay, have your new beginning or something like that. But for others of you, this definitely has to do with money. It has to do with self-worth. Self-worth. This is about you getting your vibration to a level of self-worth. So this person will go. All right. This person here needs to go. So it is about frequency and vibration. This other person is kind of struggling with a similar thing. All right. And there's the 9 of Cups and the Hierophant. I want to come to some kind of stable 2 of Pentacles. Look at very similar. Look at this. Look at how the Hierophant is balancing and she's balancing. 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Wow. So we are done. 9 to the 10, 10 of swords, 10 of cups. There's a chapter that's definitely done here, and this has to do with your frequency and vibration. You're crossing this bridge, leaving this behind, moving into something a lot more passionate and powerful. I get the feeling that this is sort of like you're needing to just put this to rest. And I don't know why, some of you are dealing with people who are not satisfied with an ending, or wanting it to, sort of wanting to manipulate it, wanting to write the ending so that they come out looking amazing. And I'm just feeling like you are going to need to turn your back on this person. You're going to need, or turn your back on them, turn your back on this whole thing, and move toward this new beginning, this Ace of Pentacles. It's not going to, you might be like, oh yeah, but they're going to stab me in the back. But guess what? They're going to stab you in the front too. It doesn't really matter. There's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. It's never going to be good enough. It's never going to be happy enough for them. It's never going to be apologetic enough for them. It will never be enough. So why hang around? All right. So let's see where we're going here. I like that you're walking away from this after a long time of trying to make everybody happy. It's kind of like, you know what? I'm stepping into this new life. I feel my frequency and vibration are evolving. I feel like my self-worth and everything that I've been working on is really coming together. And this, whoever this is, I don't know if this is family or exes or whatever this is, but they don't really get to have you in their life anymore. They've lost you. Okay? They've lost you. It's time to move into this new chapter. So let's continue on. If this is your reading, there's a link below. You can come on along with me and we'll go deeper. See you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.